Welcome to my channel. My name is Johnson. If you guys are watching me for the first time, I usually talk about like real life situations. You know, there's a lot of things that's happening in the world, and mostly it has to do with Africa or the United States. So I came across a video from France. It was an interview that a French doctor had, and he was talking about the vaccine, the COVID-19 vaccine, and he said, how about they try out the vaccine in Africa like they did with HIV and AIDS. So to me, that doesn't really make sense, because if you take a look at the graphs, the deaths, Africa has had way less deaths than any other continent. Okay, and mostly when it comes to this coronavirus thing, we have a lot of conspiracy theories about why it's here. It might be 5G, it might be all kinds of things, the trade war, it might be all kinds of things, but it's just surprising how your neighbor, he says he gets attacked by thieves at night every single day with guns. So he's trying to prepare himself, so he goes out there and creates a bulletproof vest and comes to your house and tells you, hey, they don't really come to your house, so how about we try it on your son? We get a gun, shoot your son. That doesn't make sense. I think it's time for countries in Africa to wake up and smell the coffee. Like, wake up and smell the coffee. For those that haven't watched the video, here is the video.
Si je peux être provocateur, est-ce qu'on ne devrait pas faire cette étude en Afrique, où il n'y a pas de masque, pas de traitement, pas de réanimation, un peu comme c'est fait d'ailleurs pour certaines études dans le sida, où chez les prostituées, on essaye des choses parce qu'on sait qu'elles sont hautement exposées et elles ne se protègent pas. Qu'est-ce que vous en pensez ?
Alors vous avez raison, et d'ailleurs on est en train de réfléchir en parallèle à une étude en Afrique justement pour faire ce même type d'approche avec le BCG, un placebo. Je pense qu'il y a un appel d'offres qui est sorti, il va sortir, et je pense qu'on va en effet sérieusement réfléchir.
The same neighbor that comes and asks to test his bulletproof on your son is the same person that came to you because you idolize him so much, okay? And he knows it. He came to you and says, hey, I want to build a new house. I need you to help me out, but can I use your soil? And I'll pay you for that. So you decide to give him your minerals and everything so that he can build his house. By the time he gets done, he's got more money than you. Okay? He's got more money than you. So because he's got more money, he can tell you what to do. And he tells you now, ask your son to come to my house and work for me. I'll be paying him. So you have no one to help you out because your son had to go help him out. Okay? And that's where it comes. How can we stop all this? For a long time, France has been benefiting from West Africa. So without West Africa, there is no France. There is no France. So how can we stop it? Invest back home. There is no way the whole entire continent of Africa, we do not have a lab where we can try our own vaccine. There is no way. We have, professional doctors, scientists, and everything in the Western countries. Guys, go and help out your own countries too. I'm not saying leave that land. We all have families wherever we are. Okay? We all have families. But do not forget where you come from. Do not forget where you come from. Because anything might happen in this world. Okay? And what's going to happen? You might want your son or your son's son to go and probably see what's happening back home. But because you forgot about where you come from, you did invest or help out your own country, your son can't even go there. He's scared. He's scared of, the unknown. Because they tell him, there is this and that back home, don't go there. He's going to be scared. So, invest back home. I'm not saying leave. Invest back wherever you from. Especially people from Africa. Invest in Africa. Let Africa grow. Let Africa grow. We are all the same. This whole coronavirus situation shows you no one is much greater than the other. We've seen all these, rich people get sick and die. Okay? Their money couldn't save them. So do not look at the other person as being superior than you. They'll treat you bad and you will have nothing to say about it. Thank you for watching. And please don't forget to subscribe, like, leave a comment, tell me what you think about the video. Thank you guys. If you have subscribed, thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, do not forget to subscribe.